Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So, in the last one we started heading out through eastern Dhalmekia to Zemeckis, as I went back and listened to them say it like 3 or 4 times to get it down. I don't know why I was having trouble remembering that name. Zemeckis. You just have to say it repeatedly and you'll get it. So we started heading through there, and then we got to the gate, and Goots had his trader's pass stolen, so we can't get through, and we're hunting those people down. So before we move on, I looked through everything. There was nothing really notable, but reminding me of Torgal, he calls on not on his own Eikon, but upon the powers of those who walked beside him over the years. We discussed this with him in a side quest with Tomes, and it made me realize that he's kind of like Clive in that way. Like, Clive is kind of inheriting, borrowing, stealing, whatever, the powers of other dominants. And Torgal's kind of doing the same thing, which is kind of interesting. Because, like, Clive is technically an elementless dominant. Well, he's not. He's dominant of fire, but that doesn't... So is Joshua. I don't know. He's kind of like a blue mage. He learns how to do things from others, and so does Torgal in a way, which I thought was an interesting bit of whatever on that. All right, I'm gonna talk to Vivian, and then we're gonna continue main story. Hold up.
A seed of ingenuity sown in a fertile mind. By long travail of helping hands shall their fruition find.
I think that was simply about Mid. He has a new song for me to add to the list. All right, added that. So
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
I don't know why I'm so curious about Lucan's songs, but I am. So we're gonna continue adding them and looking through them as we go. So all right, that's them. That one didn't seem to have too much relevance though.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow
Right,
me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought was going to be updated. Father and son. Yeah, partnership. Master and servant. Question mark mistrust. Enthrones. Master and servant. Oh yeah, the High Cardinal. I see. Yeah, that's mostly all I was really expecting out of that. As for
Here
this,
you are.
has anything been happening as we're making our way over here? What? Because the Dhalmekian Republic are like done. They can't fight anymore. They're out of the game on that. Because Olivier talked them down. Clearly, it was Olivier. Yeah. This. At least we heard him talk finally. Oh, it reminds me. Also, the updates for this so far, those 2 things have been answered in a way for me. I am still hoping that we can hear more about the other stuff, especially Yota. Hopefully we hear about that soon. The theories, I obviously don't expect anything out of the theories, but I would like to get Harbord and Barnabas story soon, because that would be very helpful.
Very good.
There's so much about Ultima I need to learn. All right, we're heading back and finding this little girl's friend who got a job as a thief, basically.
Defend the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here.
Oh,
We have to...
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Excuse me?
Where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Jill, please talk more. You're so quiet all the time.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Do it again.
I'll watch these two. You go after Honza.
Yeah. Okay.
Daddy.
Uh.
I'm hungry.
Oh. I bet he went off to the right. Oh no, he's.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Yep.
Thank you.
But. What's the but? Oh, he's hidden.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
Very true.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Why don't we take him back to the hideout?
Cowards.
Oh.
You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait,
What?
we're not...
Don't hurt him.
This guy's got
Making a
alternate
mistake. We're on the same side.
protagonist energy.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Sister.
Your sister?
This guy is very much alternate protagonist energy. He reminds me of Biggs.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hunza's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Quest complete. All right. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to find them. Like, how do you find them?
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your
Yeah.
traders passed back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
I already
Couldn't
know
if I
where
wanted
they are.
to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
All right, there's no way it's not that place that I said was gonna
Ladies'
be
Cleft is
a side quest, right? Down here, yeah, and then we go here, and this is absolutely where they are.
the south past the camp.
Leighton's Cleft. Finally, someone says it.
It looked like they were about to turn into Leighton's Cleft before they spotted me.
You can do it, Clive.
Zemeckis. Leighton's Cleft. Words. All right, how far? I can't chocobo until I get like way out here. Hold on, I just realized that guy's still following us. Did he actually join the party? He's a very like modeled character that like seems like, I don't know, just like Gav kind of modeled. I hope he becomes important. Unlike these guys who all just wear hoods. We don't even say anything. Slay him, they looked at us.
His nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Oh, come here. You're still alive.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Oh, all the merchants are off the road now. I gotta take him out. He's about to use protect, probably.
We've got company.
Bravery? No. You know what? You get the big one. Yeah. He is super dead.
This one.
No, get him.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Just sent him out of bounds. Wait, why are we going up this way? They gotta be over here, right? Was I wrong? These guys camp out like on the main road? Are they crazy?
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Take the lead, sir. Oh. Oh.
It's that guard from Botman. Kill him.
Oh, hey. Finally, a stagger boss. I did not even... Okay.
Get him.
Give me something to block.
Get him.
He is so dead. Wind up. Yep. Oh my god, with this setup, I almost wish there was a harder difficulty. Like, if they just had a bit more health. They just... I think everything that I've staggered, I've killed in one shot since I switched. Which, I mean, it's a time saver.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Someone's got to take notice. You still,
Goose's pass will be in here somewhere. It might take a while to find it, though. You should go back to Boglad and give my sister the good news.
There's like 8 passes there. You could just hand it to me. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, it is very close. I'm really liking Judgment Bolt, honestly. I can't believe it took me this long to use it. Plus, I really didn't like Blind Justice. It's very situational, so having to max it out and then move it on to one of the things I do use required a bit of extra ability points. Speaking of that, do I have any? Because I had to de-level Limit Break, so I only have 3 bars again to be able to afford to move this over. And I also... Will of the Wikes? Yeah, it's not even upgraded. I think I might upgrade this. Increase fireball count, enhancing potency. Well, no, I forgot this even nullifies. I'm just using it to like hit enemies. Increase the count as I gouge them. There we go. Yeah.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
Did that subtitle say actually, but he didn't? I'm confused.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
I can't not hear Lise.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now?
Huh?
Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
Oh.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What does this mean for us, though? Crimson Compass. Okay.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Seal joined. Oh, that's cool. Collar and compass.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well,
Oh,
all
no.
that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
Don't we have a...
Try the caravan.
Ask Karen back, or for that Star Ruby back? We'd still have $1 million left over that I could keep and spend on songs. Ooh, oh, god damn it. Cooldown for Thunderstorm? That'd be great. It has too much of a wind-up, though. Trader's Pass. The raised letters upon this square of burnished bronze read, by the order of the Board of Delegates, is the bearer of this token bestowed all rights and permissions merited a Dominion merchant. Okay. I'm assuming that seal's going to unlock side quests here or right now.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's the third one. How dare you? It was so predictable I actually knew where they were going to be, too, because we looked around town already.
Something I can help you with?
What about you?
Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage firm in Bocklod. There are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for 2 reasons. We're reliable, and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly, be that possessions you'd rather others did know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our abilities to transport the latter. You might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid the Outlaw, had he and I not reached an agreement.
This being a border town.
Merchants often stop in on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic, and the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with local specialities before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why, then it falls to porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least, it did.
And lately, most passers through journey to the Dominion in search of a safe haven rather than a tidy profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce, after all.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They'll be safe with us, but there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive, especially if the cast stones or some other ill-intentioned element decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that that doesn't happen. Gotcha.
Best of luck, Sid.
Thank you, Lise.
Anything I can do for you?
Theodore, about you. If my sister is the smiling face of the Crimson Caravans, then I am the scowl. She brings in the customers. I scare off those who'd prey upon
I wouldn't
them.
have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business. I prefer working with my hands, or rather my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
The Crimson Caravans has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. About the checkpoint. Half of the wagons that come through Bocklod nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through. We can't live without magic. They'll give us new crystals at Twinside.
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, they should have tried being born a bearer.
Criminals and cowards.
who bullied the desperate and the dispossessed into doing their bidding. And all so they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them, still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't all belong to other people.
May luck go with you.
That's fine. That's fine. I was hoping that those two guys that were standing there would be the quest.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them,
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. I want to know right away.
It's a tavern.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
At least you're brutally honest about it. I'll pay you. Go talk to people.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market.
Okay.
Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
What year is it right now? It's 878, I think. Or is it 886? That bottle's like at most 10 to 15 years old, right? You want something moved? Then Aldrich is your man. He never lost a load, and he's a third the price of the Crimson Caravans. Don't bother with the best. Put Aldrich to the test. Interesting.
Hurry, man.
There he is.
I must leave. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next.
Damn.
The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Sure.
Most men would keep a fine vintage like a Gotan 66 to themselves. But not our innkeeper. He's a true gent, that one.
It seems like it. This doesn't seem like much of an actual, like, crisis quest. There's nothing bad going on. We're just telling people, hey, go get something to drink.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Yep.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Sure. I'm not prioritizing that because I have another quest in town.
Whatever left poor Joseph Grey didn't leave him jaded. Kind-hearted man like him doesn't deserve to meet his end, chasing thieves.
The best service at the best price.
All right, you.
Would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
A hunt?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckyan history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
I'm all about learning about history.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. And from there, onward to discovery. Quickly.
Please.
There is not a moment to lose.
Wait.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
I guess we're gonna meet him there. Hopefully he's okay.
Sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Yeah. Where did he... Oh, he's like right outside here. Okay, he'll be fine. Yeah, we need to go... Torgal, you did it! You've earned a pet. Or some food. Alright, we will tell these people about the drink that they're going to receive. Such a intense quest right here. Compare this to Quentin.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Now I'm a little bit hungry.
I've been keeping a cut of something special by for just such an occasion.
You ever like your mouth just waters from hearing absolutely anything about food? I don't know why.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Well done.
Yeah.
I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
He's got his orders, and that would be a rough
Nothing like
time.
a good drink to drown your sorrows. No one knows sorrow like us gate guards.
Gotcha. All right, let's head back there. I have a feeling these are going to be slightly disappointing quests to others for sure.
Brought any coin?
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. Then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
He's just a good guy.
The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
I'm hungry. Stop it. It's just done. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Bearer of good news. That there was no deception in that quest at all. It's just like, hey, go give them some stuff. Or go tell them I've got some stuff. Damn. But I can tell people
For
are...
a handful of coins at that.
You were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
People would definitely be a little disappointed in this quest, more than likely, because at some point in games you'd want to stop with the fetch quests and stuff. But I am thoroughly... I thoroughly enjoy them. I don't care about this anymore.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine. Even if it is the finest wine in all of Valisthea.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or five of good wine to wash away the aches of the road.
Well, glad you're enjoying. Yeah, like, just the world building itself makes it all worth it to me. It doesn't matter if, like, you could send me on a quest instead to go kill some wolves, and I'd be like, alright, well, that was unmemorable. But that kind of quest, you won't forget. You know, like, to me, that is way more useful than just, hey, go kill these.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Young man?
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
All right. What can you do? All right, I don't know which quest is which. Oh, the scholar's being hounded. Yep. All right, ne'er-do-wells. Oh, you've got casting. Come here. They're still alive? I'm never gonna get that precision strike. Ugh, I keep like delaying it literally a millisecond off from when it's supposed to come up. You have to like rate rising flames and then just immediately hit precision strike.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention.
Or sick.
More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe.
Right?
Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you.
Oh.
A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckyan history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
What an introduction to that. Clive, he just...
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Something literally cut this airship out. Whatever happened here that cut like this giant hole. And we thought nothing could even physically scratch fallen architecture. So...
Run like the wind.
That's interesting information to me. Huh? Right? What happened here that caused that?
Be safe.
They talked about like the gods fighting.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
Why are
I
you...
only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
The second person has just been like...
I know Mum was only trying to scare me, but I'm not afraid of goblins. Not the little ones, anyway.
Gotcha. Alright, well, he's nearby. Oh, I am not doing any more optional fighting unless you force me.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Ah, so he's back here. There are goblins. What?
I think we found our thieves.
What? Goblin
They're
Prince?
happy to see me.
Oh, I can't stagger. You don't have a stagger bar? What?
Get him!
All right. What? Why does it keep canceling my combo? Ah.
Over here.
I keep like cutting the magic burst early, and then it like literally resets your combo if you're in limit break. It's so weird.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long?
Apparently.
It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat, for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed.
Interesting.
I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
This wouldn't be in the list, right? No, it's
Your
not.
secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Were goblins always goblins? I don't remember. Were they people before that?
I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
Fair. Is that... Hold on. Hold on. That's quite literally a fork in his crown. Oh, I can't, like, pause it. I just wanted to see this fork. It's a fancy fork. Oh, yeah, right. All right. Oh. Why do you keep disappearing? Can I zoom in? Field of view. Look at that fork. It's a low poly fork, that's for sure, but you're wearing a crown of utensils, huh? Alright. Well, I guess that's the end of that one after we talk to her, but obviously we're going to continue following the scholar. Oh, god damn it.
Not again. All right,
I was going to say, the music. This is kind of weird going back to goblins after our last interaction. All right. This is where I really regret not keeping Flames of Rebirth. Oh. There we go. God, he was way up there. Couldn't have brought him over here, Jill? Alright. Alright, what do you got to teach me?
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all.
Oh, what?
Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged.
Yeah.
In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see.
Okay.
Onward. History awaits.
Kind of restated what Clive told us in that one cutscene. But that's fine. I am curious about this final sin.
Good girl.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully we can finish these and talk to Goots before we end, because I'd like to get through the gate and see like where we're gonna go. I haven't checked the map though. Is it? Yeah, that's the end of the map. Like we go through that gate and we get back on the world map. Probably right to Twinside. Although we're supposed to be scouting it. Uh-oh. Fallen Echo.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
There's more.
Why don't you have a stick? Oh, you do have a standard bar.
Over here. Get him.
That didn't stop time.
Go for it.
What is going on? Damn.
Too slow. Get him.
Wow. That one was fun. I'm a little upset that I accidentally hit Will of the Wykes before he was staggered. Because that would have... I don't... It doesn't add much, but... It certainly builds up the multiplier.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes.
Explain.
Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In
Oh?
truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Well, I get it. I just wanted someone to listen to him. I don't even think you had to, like, pay me for that. I would have done it for free.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
What are you giving me? Alright, well, ability points, quite a few of them. Upheaval cooldown? Okay. That's decent. I don't use upheaval right now, but I know how strong it is to be able to, like... Basically, you could Wicked Wheel into upheaval, and it's gonna do a ton more damage, because it's distance-based, but... Right now, I'm not having that build.
Truly, knowledge is a gift all the greater when shared. Thank you, once again.
Thank you.
This is everything?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his first bit of dialogue the most. Did Theodore move?
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
If he's really training the goblins to hunt, then yeah, that should take care of the problem. No ability points that time. More meteorite. The only thing I need.
No doubt Joseph had quite the adventure. I look forward to hearing all the details when he gets back.
I doubt he'll tell you. Hey, you did move. Why'd you move over?
Anything I can do for you?
Same stuff.
You're always welcome at the caravans.
Truly, knowledge is a gift all the greater when shared. Thank you once again.
That's the whole reason I do theory crafting. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see Goots. I want to see what's gonna happen here. But hold on, did I get anything that I forgot to go over? No. I swear. Rhinestone. I swear I got something that I like looked at, acknowledged, and then just... Huh. Well, it's lost. Whatever I was going to discuss.
The caravan
Oh no, I was just going to check the map to make sure that we did all our quests. That's literally all I wanted to do. Okay.
What I really want to be...
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I
Literally.
have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fed.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Goots is gonna make the Buster Sword for him. Nope. Cutscene quality just increased by like 15%.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
Uh-oh.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
That's going to be important. Out is going to go wrong. That absolutely would have been a thumbnail right there. If I was doing unique thumbnails. I kind of wish I was. This game has so much potential for unique thumbnails, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so not happening. Seat of the Imperial Court.
I see.
Oh.
And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Seems like it.
I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
Do it.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade.
With no dominant.
If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Okay. It's seeming quite likely. Wait. Before you leave the scene. Seeming quite likely that... Okay, nothing new. Dion is not going to help us, and he might potentially die trying to fulfill his duties.
What do you know of my blood?
Oh, other half of the scene.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear. That his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Titter.
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness.
Why is she
Emperor Olivier
alive?
expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
You could get rid of her so easy. Just stab. Stupid. See? More proof. She doesn't care about the... I do not.
There is another
like
darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
It's a good line. Considering Phoenix and Bahamut are the only ones who can technically... the only ones with wings.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God, everything's blocked. Wait, I can't even save. I can't even save. I gotta do the next episode right now. Please. We're probably not gonna take this out right now, right? We might, actually. That might lead us into like a final act where we do our march, or take Mid's boat all the way around. Oh God, that would be ridiculous. And sneak up on the crystal. But from what we've read, there's only one way into this crystal, and it's literally through the town made gate. Like there's no other way in. This is 100% like, I don't think this is the end of the game right here in Waloed, but I think that this is gonna lead to like, I don't know, some sort of Ultima takeover thing that'll probably not take place on this map. Maybe in the sky, or take place in here. Yeah, final battle back where they talk about this ancient final sin clash. I don't know. All right, well, I'm kind of screwed here. just a little bit screwed here. So, because I was going to take a break and get some food, especially after seeing all that food in the last or over this episode. But you know what? I'll just leave it paused. Yeah. There's no way I'm not doing this right now. The Isles of Ark. All right. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.